Okay, the time is coming up to 9:30 on the 21st of October 2014, and I'm about to decommission the old day batteries. These batteries here, I've made a long-winded video already telling the story about them and my opinions about them, so you can watch that if you're interested. This is kind of like the short form. This is the final hurrah. They helped make the last pot of coffee this morning. So now I throw the switch to isolate them, and then I proceed with decommissioning them and removing them, ready to put the new batteries in here. So I'm going to throw the switch now. Should switch over to regulator mode and nothing else bad should happen. So let's see. Yep, there we go. Regulator mode. Okay, batteries are isolated now. Time for removal. And here's the battery space, all completely empty and swept out and ready for installation of the new batteries. Now on my night battery bank, I've had to do a little bit of a dodge here with this halogen light bypassing the circuit breaker, because without the other battery bank in sucking some current down, too much current could flow through this and it kept popping. Hopefully now I can switch this out though, because the batteries are somewhat charged now, so they shouldn't draw as much. There we go. We'll see how that does. Okay, one of the things I like to do when commissioning a new battery system is to give each battery that I'm going to put together in a bank, particularly if they're parallel, well anyway, no matter what, a bit of a top-up charge to make sure it's at full charge before it's united with the remaining batteries. My charger here. In the AGM cycle, these batteries are pretty much full, so it only takes about a minute to sort of top off as far as that charge is concerned. I do all batteries with the same charger, so they're all more or less at the same level. Then we connect them up. Okay, the moment has come that I've been working for all day. Here's the new batteries. Just 3 at the moment. There may be 4 or a 4th one of a slightly different kind, but still an AGM installed ultimately. But here we go. The commissioning of the new batteries. Sitting at 12.86 at the moment. There's no loads being drawn, they're not being charged. So now when I throw the switch, okay, we're now in there. Briefly went into full voltage sensitive relay override, but then it went back to regulation almost straight away. There we go. Right, we're sitting at 14.6, 14.7. I'm a little bit iffy about that being a wee bit too high, but oh, how far is that going to go up? But anyway, we'll drop it down a gear using the regulator, which I still haven't completely finished off in case, but it's pretty much finished. The core regulator is done, as you can see. I was going to make another video about that, which I will. There. Right, so that's the low gear, I call it, which is basically the, well, it's a sort of the float mode. I'm floating fairly high though. It should be 14. It's a little bit high. I've just got to work out why it's a little bit high, but I wanted it about 14, which is a bit higher than normal 13.8, because this is not float like a battery sitting there floating and not being used. It is actually being used all the time, so it's float with, you know, float with a bit of boost, I guess. I don't know. I mean, basically my other set of AGMs seems to sit about that voltage all the time and nothing bad's happened to them, so I figure it's pretty good. So it's actually looking pretty good. So that's enough filming now. Batteries are commissioned. Here's the voltage readout from the new batteries.
Yep.
So I want you to come, Baffy, and switch it to the new day batteries. It's been on the night batteries all day while I've been doing this work. So now Baffy's going to come and flick the switch when the LED goes pumph. Ta-da! Oh yes, there we go. Dropped a little bit because of the load. We're now running off the new day batteries.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yay.